everybody, this is Matthew Newberger, and this is your Training Tip Tuesday. My question is, what's an emotional reaction to change, and why do you even care? Well, let's think about this for a second. Anytime somebody offers you new information, and it's different from what you're used to, is it possible that you would have an emotional reaction to that? Let's explore some opportunities. What if somebody said your compensation is changing? What if a client says they're firing you? What if a friend cancels on you last minute? What we tend to be as humans is emotional people. We tend to act off our emotions. Now, if we're aware of that, that can work. Let's explore it in a sales situation and make it more specific. When you ask a client a question, like, why are you doing it that way? What a typical salesperson is going to do is ask a client a question, and they're not going to understand that the client is going through an emotional reaction to a question. So said another way, when you are asking pain-based questions, your client is going to have a reaction. If you are not patient, if you don't wait 5 seconds for that reaction, you're not allowing them to have their emotional reaction to change. So what I mean by that is if I ask a prospect a question, their face may look something like this. They don't have the little question mark sticking out over their head, but just imagine they're there. And what that prospect is doing is beginning to explore this new thing, and they're having an emotional reaction. Let me give you a more specific example. If I say to a prospect, when they tell me that the problem is costing them money, and I ask them the question, how does that make you feel? They're not used to a salesperson asking that type of a question. That's going to cause an emotional reaction, a good one. But their first look is going to look like this. Now, if I wait the 5 seconds and allow them to have more of a reaction, then they're going to process. I'm giving them time to process so that they can think through the possibilities. Again, the question is first uncomfortable, but then they go into exploration mode. Think about it in your own world. If your compensation was changed, the first thing you're going to do is process, and usually say something like, well, that's a load of garbage. But then you're going to think about the possibilities and explore how that compensation plan might be better for you. So again, if we remember this simple rule that people have emotional reactions to change, if I'm a great salesperson, the change is I'm asking pain-based questions, and those pain-based questions are causing them to think. If it's management, it's about me talking to people about change, like compensation or work responsibilities, and allowing people to have the time to go from reacting emotionally to exploring intellectually. So remember, anytime you change something, or ask a hard question, or change how somebody's doing something, or suggest they change how they do something, you could experience 2 reactions. A first reaction, which is a negative, and the second one, which is exploration. Keep this in mind when you're working with your prospects. Give them time to process. If you're a manager or CEO, give your people time to react and to process. And you'll find that by allowing people to get to exploration without you interfering, you'll get the results you want. That's it for this week. Until we speak again, good selling.